What kind of creatures are narcissists? The kind of demonic creatures that offer up their children for trauma-based mind abuse. The narcissistic hierarchical structure needs creatures that they believe will not develop any qualms later on in life about what they have done. And this pretty much is a clear picture of my family. Trauma-based mind abuse is about creating mental scripts to enslave victims, to be used as supplies for different purposes. Narcissists create trauma-based mind abuse slaves, and they ensure these slaves are not easily detected. For a long time, I've lived under the influence of the scripts from the trauma without ever having a clue about them. As I had mentioned before, I feel as I was chosen to become both a recruiter and a programmer of other slaves. In other words, I was a victim of their trauma-based mind abuse to become a front for them. Narcissists have many fronts working for them. Some people refer to these fronts as enablers and flying monkeys. They will also show up as shills, writing about narcissism and making videos about narcissism. They do not want you to wake up to what narcissists really are and to the consequences of what they do, so they will mix true with lies to keep you running in circles. Narcissists are walking demons, using humans as their energy supply. These demonic creatures lure their victims, primarily using sex and deceptions. Once they successfully lure their victims as an energy supply, they try to remove from them any consciousness and connection with God. However, in order for them to successfully drain out positive energy from their victims, these demonic creatures need to receive their consent to do so based on their free will. In other words, the victims have to invite these demonic creatures. The victims, thereafter, start becoming hopeless, in a zombie-like state, and sometimes codependence on the very source of their misery. As I've mentioned, these demons look for the free will window of opportunity on their victims. Narcissists need to get the souls from their victims, not by force, but by free will from them. This is exactly the breaking point where victims can gain their lives back. When victims wake up from the deception and sexual manipulation created by these demons, they can recover their consciousness and discernment, thus recovering from the effects of narcissistic trauma-based mind abuse. This is a very challenging process, but it can be done, and it must be done. This may be the very reason I was not killed by these demonic creatures, and also the reason they are very concerned with the information I am sharing. People, in general, are completely oblivious to the true nature of what narcissists are, and the consequences of what they do. Therefore, narcissists keep on creating further dependence on the zombie-like people who choose to believe in the deceptions and gaslight, instead of waking up and choose to break free from what these demonic creatures do. The media has scrupulously avoided this controversial and provocative issue, even though trauma-based mind abuse, directed against innocent children, are the world's most terrible secret. Read Thanks for the Memories, and decide for yourself. Here is a current list of channels and videos with very disturbing content. There is a growing censorship on truth channels. However, contents like you are about to see keeps on gathering millions of people, generating several billions of views, without generating any form of censorship. There are a lot of other victims out there who are still struggling with this kind of narcissistic abuse. Some who are dying from such trauma-based mind abuse. There are children who are still being abused and used as human slaves, especially for pedophiles. I hope this video helps you to start understanding the scope of narcissism and to wake up to what these demonic creatures truly are. Thank you for watching this video. Please remember, knowledge is freedom.